Microsoft Theater here in downtown Los Angeles. Brought to you by Shawn Porter Promotions. Live from Los Angeles, it's time for the main event of the evening.
I had to get back to my suit gang, baby.
Sorter. Is that what you're calling it?
Who?
Sorter suit game. That's.
Oh, no, I just had to, promote the PorterWay.com. That's all. Just had to promote that.
Okay. Hey man, why your shirt's always so fresh and
Clean, right?
What day? Hey, Dane, what's up, man? What you be sending? I feel like that fool got like fresh packages.
Thing was because they don't come out the packages when you give them to me.
What, you go to the office? You go to Tampa?
They been tucked up.
You go to Tampa to get
it?
Shout out to Dane.
Gotta go to Tampa.
Tell them where they can get that at.
All right, theporterway.com.
I think
that's what I already said.
Oh, okay.
theporterway.com. We've been talking about the Patreon for a minute, and I'm sad to say that we've seen a few Patreons go. Y'all going the wrong way. They're going the wrong damn way. Y'all gotta come hang out with us. We're gonna get to it, but I will tease this. I am doing a watch back of this Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou. You wanna do that with me?
Sure.
I'm putting it on the Patreon, so y'all. That's the only way y'all see this. But I know there's a lot of controversy and who won, so on and so forth. We're gonna get to that. But for me to do a watch back, also kind of commentated and point out specific things in the fight, I personally myself, I ain't gonna front. When I heard the commentary the other night, I said, "Why the hell y'all ain't called me?" I take it personal when I don't get these jobs that I feel are should be. I'm supposed to be there.
Hey, one time I looked up at the. I don't know if you've seen. Everybody was in.
Yes.
Is it Dubai?
I want to get this right. Saudi. Okay. And I was mad about that too.
I said because you said you was going out of town, so I was like, "Oh, Shawn, I'm looking." I said, "Let me go to the other row."
Yeah.
Oh, maybe Shawn in the back.
Yeah,
I said, "Where's Shawn at?"
One of the legends there,
it wasn't some legends.
Yeah, I saw some legends.
No. But
yeah. That's what I told myself.
I should have been there. So, I see some people.
Slow down.
I should have been in.
Slow down, damn it.
PorterWay Podcast. I see some people, and they're like, they jumped in there because, come on, man.
That's messed up, man. Hey, name one. Who you talking about?
Hell no.
Comment and tell us who y'all think he talking about.
Y'all go back and look at that picture of everybody.
I got one person in my mind right now.
All right, cool. Don't say it. No,
I'm like, it's messed up if you talking about who I'm thinking he talking about.
I'm like, bro, you got to know when to step out of the way. Like, we did shows in Lisbon Legends, and they want to get a picture with Shawn. And I know it's time for me to step back. That's a legendary picture. You got to get out the way, bro. What are you standing there for?
I've been a product of it. They don't let you.
Oh, they got to be a part of it?
They don't let you jump out of it.
Oh, no.
I told you.
I've had people force me to stay.
Like, you heard the story that I've told about the WBC. I went to the convention. I'm loving it. I'm like, wow, this is what the WBC is. Mm-hmm. And at that point in time, I had won and lost the IBF. And I mean, Marvin Hagler was on the stage. Tommy Hearns was on the stage. Of course, Mayweather's on the stage. That's just to give you a little taste. Manny Pacquiao, I think, was there. Miguel Cotto was there. Of course, Tyson, Lennox.
They pulled you on stage?
And they pulled me on the stage.
I mean, but you're in the midst.
At that point in time, you probably was talking. You one of them people you talking about now. I was probably that person.
Okay. You talking about somebody crazy right now. I'm talking about somebody that's like on my level.
I feel
you was in the game still putting in work, Shawn.
Yeah.
In future, you were going to be a legend. There was somebody like on my level, like, bro, get out the picture.
I really do want to. You gotta say it.
No.
You gotta say it. Listen, you known for being the crazy one. They want to hear, and we just talked about it and talked about it. You need to say it.
Now I gotta see the picture. I'm trying to find a picture.
You need to
say it. Why'd you knock it out my hand? I'm trying to find a picture.
You need to say who it was.
Nah, I have to go back and find that picture. But I was like,
before we leave, I ain't gonna tell you who the hell he's talking about. There's some stuff that went on beyond Francis Ngannou and Tyson Fury, by the way. We had some great boxing on DAZN this weekend. Shout out to DAZN.
I think the Amanda Serrano, was that the first 12-round fight?
Not ever. Not ever. They've done some 3-minute rounds before, and they've done some 12-round female boxing before. Yeah, I didn't know until earlier.
Okay.
My job with ProBox TV.
Oh, shout out to
Y'all
ProBox
like,
TV.
subscribe, download the app, all that good stuff.
What's the app called? ProBox?
ProBox TV.
Okay.
They didn't tell me. I didn't download it.
All right.
Obviously.
No, don't say that.
I'm gonna download it today. It's downloading right now as we speak. But no, we and shout out to that boy. That boy, Paulie Malignaggi, is a beast.
Always been a beast.
Yeah.
Paulie's like a white. He's like what is he? I don't want to get it wrong.
Italian.
Okay, I almost got that wrong. I don't want to get that wrong with Paulie. Paulie speaks his mind. You think I speak his mind? Paulie is way smarter than me, but he goes all the way right and he goes all the way left. He gonna beat Paulie no matter what.
Paulie is the man. And Chris Algieri, I'm on there with Chris. When I do the show, it's with Chris and it's with Paulie. I don't really understand or know the entire dynamic, but of course I've teased this before that Teddy Ellis is on there. Tim Bradley and a few others on
Legends.
there.
That's a
There's
legend.
also a Spanish version of the show. So there's ProBox TV in Espanol.
Okay.
Juan Manuel Marquez is on there along with
Makes
some
sense.
others. I'm not exactly sure who
Get all names.
is over there on that side, but their side is rocking it with the likes and subscribers.
Y'all
and all
side
that
versus
kind
they
of stuff.
side. Who wins?
Basically,
No. Y'all side versus they side in
In a fight
6
or
on 6.
six. With the exception of Teddy, can I fight twice for Teddy?
No, Teddy train y'all.
Oh, Teddy the trainer.
Yeah.
Shoot. Nah, I can't even.
No, don't say that. Don't say. They probably got some killers over there.
No, but I brought that up because Paulie was the one that revealed, or let us know that, there's been some 3-minute round fights and also some 12-round fights for the women's. Like he said, it just didn't catch fire. It wasn't the time. Maybe now we'll see something like that moving forward. But
If somebody knows how I know, when 2024, I'm trying to get Shawn Porter and Paulie on the same side on my network.
I don't really.
I'm just saying
that
you know what I know.
Hey, ProBox TV figured it out.
Yeah,
so
shout out to ProBox TV.
it's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time. But listen, I hate to do the comparison, but I just want to point out, because remember, I'm on record for saying this. Like I didn't really, female boxing really wasn't a thing for me until the last couple of years.
Yeah, I think especially with this podcast helps. We've
yeah.
been all locked in because I felt the same way.
Yeah, and so for me, it's like it's been this. It went from being an eye-opening experience to me being impressed to me being just like, y'all got your own game now. Like y'all got
2022. They set the tone.
Is boxing. We can call it female boxing, but at the end of the day, y'all is boxing now. You know what I mean? Opposed to, at one point in time in my mind, it wasn't always. But the statistic that was shown today on the graphic on ProBox TV, again, like, subscribe, all the good stuff. Don't leave here and go there. Just be there and be here, and
support all of us.
And if you got to choose one,
choose ProBox TV.
But they showed the punch output for Canelo Charlo, and they showed the punch output for this 12-round Amanda Serrano fight, and I'm losing it. Ramos is the young lady's last name. They threw 1,930 shots, so over 1,900 punches.
Jeez,
through 12 rounds. All the while, Charlo Canelo total 700 and some change.
Okay.
So, when the question is asked, are the women, they're excited for 2-minute rounds, but what's it going to be like with 3-minute rounds, so on and so forth? I said, again, we got to recognize what we're looking at. This is Amanda Serrano, the elite of the elitist. You know what I mean? So she's going to do what she's going to do. And then you got Ramos right there just trying to keep up and outdo and outperform. Obviously, she didn't do it the other night, but definitely a valiant effort. And I mean, just the effort from both women is said right there, 1,900 plus in 12 rounds is amazing.
I think what's Amanda Serrano, or is her and Baumgartner lined up somewhere down the road?
Baum is trying to
That'll
get
be a
that
good
fight.
12-round fight. That's punches.
It needs to happen.
We're gonna get 2,000.
That fight need to happen
next year.
It needs to happen.
Oh, you trying?
It's got to happen in the first 6 months.
He like now sticking to this year.
It's got to happen. The clock is ticking on Amanda.
Yeah, of course
it is. And what we don't want is for as great as Amanda Serrano has been, we don't want time to catch up with her, and then now she doesn't look as
Perform
great
the same.
because she's against someone who is literally becoming
In her
and
prime.
coming into her prime. You know, and you got to be as respectful as possible when it comes to Amanda Serrano, but also when you being honest, we've seen declines in certain areas of her game, and when you get in the ring with a woman like Alicia, you know, just
you top tier.
And on top of that, the factor of all factors, time is involved. You can't. Who you gonna bet it on?
And she got the equalizer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, she had the equalizer. And
Yeah.
once upon a time, she had the defense too.
Yeah.
That defense has really just moved to the back of the bus, you know?
And yeah, next year in the women's boxing, and I need a Alicia Baumgartner versus my girl.
Michaela.
Okay, I need that rematch.
We need that rematch.
We need that twice next year.
We need that rematch.
We need that rematch. It's some big fights in female sports and it's coming. It's some names we don't even know yet.
Yeah.
That's coming up in women's boxing is gonna be something great.
I would love for Amanda to, again, I don't want to retire her prematurely, but would love for her to go ahead and finish this up. It's been a long ass ride. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's been a long ass ride.
The first time I heard of her is she was under your undercard Danny Garcia.
Yeah.
That's
2018.
That's the first time I heard her.
But she's been pro for forever.
Oh, she was already
absolutely,
okay.
And was already a beat. Was like that's her prime.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. You know.
But she still got something.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
absolutely. Absolutely.
She's like LeBron. Her 80% is better than a lot of girls' 100.
Absolutely.
So keep going, Amanda.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, you gotta think about it like that. She's that damn good.
Just gotta be more mindful of that defense.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean,
great fight though.
He wasn't a greatest defensive fighter.
Slow down. All right. Slow down.
Yeah, you know what? You don't get credit. Your defense got better at the end.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
everything improved, baby. Everything improved.
Why'd you do that first, man? Make me mad. Why I got mad?
Yeah, you gonna get mad.
Because your defense did get better at the end. I mean, there's a lot of stuff they ain't talking about, but yeah.
There was a fight on the undercard of this one.
Okay.
For those who missed it.
That caught your eye.
God, dog, I wish it hadn't caught my eye. That's how vicious it was. If y'all didn't see, go back and watch on the zone. Damien Lescaille versus Ray Barlow.
Okay.
9th round.
Okay, they was trading. It was an action moment. Imagine Shawn Porter Thurman for 2 seconds.
Watch the whole fight, first of all.
Yeah.
Second of all, what happened in the 9th round didn't happen. You know what I mean?
I said just to
and if it was one of us, you would have said that I would have been the one that got knocked.
How you know?
Which is
How
messed
you know?
up.
How you
Because
know? How you know?
Because my game, you know.
No, I'm just saying, but it was actually Packington. One just
It
was like Deontay Wilder folding people.
Yeah.
Like he did Hellenius.
Yeah.
It was one of them foldings like you just take a shot and bloom.
Yep. So shout out to Amanda Serrano. Shout out to women's boxing. The obvious big question there. I'll ask you. 12 rounds.
Yes.
Women right now, they do 10 in championships. And then 3-minute rounds opposed to women doing 2-minute rounds. What you think?
They do 3. I prefer the lather, which is 3-minute, 12 rounds.
You prefer 12 3-minute rounds?
Yeah, I prefer that for the women. I think they should be on the same traded same as men. What's the difference? They're not saying give us 2. They're not saying give us 10.
From you're right.
Yeah,
but from what I know, what they're trying to say is that science proves that women will not have and be able to sustain what they put out in the 2-minute rounds.
Science wise, none of y'all supposed to be punching each other in the head. Science wise, okay.
Scientifically.
So just a couple more minutes less punching is gonna matter.
Yeah.
When we just talked about how many punches Amanda puts out compared to Canelo Charlo.
Yeah.
Let's do the numbers, man.
And the other side of that is we all, and women included, we all stand up when we spar. My dad has had me sit down in 1 or 2 camps while we spar. But for the most part, we all stand up during sparring. We all sit down in the fights. That's one thing. Women spar with men opposed to sparring with women, which is another thing. And women do 3-minute rounds opposed to doing the 2 minutes that that they fight at. So I think it's conceivable to say that this is the start of something that could be coming.
You ever sport a woman?
Yes,
She
absolutely.
ever hit you with something like, ooh?
A couple of them.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
And
alright.
they got clocked back too.
Hey, you ever got hit with one and you just folded? Like that dude got folded?
No, stop.
No, I'm
What you
just
talking
thinking,
about?
like back, I never in your career, obviously. I was wondering if somebody ever folded you like that, like a picnic chair.
You know, things have happened. Things that I ain't gonna completely front. I think some things have happened.
So somebody out there that folded Shawn Porter.
And listen, dude set up
that's
too.
that's somebody.
And when dude set up, see, I said, see, he ready. I was ready. Things have happened.
Some dude folded. Some dude out there walking
All
around
I'm
folded
say
you.
is some things have happened.
Hey, you know he's telling it to his kids. Hey, I whooped his ass once.
Listen,
Yeah, you know.
listen.
I'm just saying.
I'm still here.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying.
I'm
Yeah.
still here. And then O'Shaquie Foster.
Man, Oshaki, I didn't see the whole fight, but I'm hearing fight of the year.
I definitely that 11th round. I for my because I don't like when
The announcers?
and I'm probably
They
a product
got
of this
hype.
myself.
You be
When
getting
they get
hype.
hyped and they start saying stuff, and I know from doing it myself, we say stuff that we want people to really just pull onto. And so I heard them in the 11th round saying this could be the round of the year. I was like,
round of the year.
Yeah, I'm like, this ain't no round of the year. But I had to look at it. I was like, realistically, this actually could be the round of
I
the
never
year.
broke that. That's hard to break out a round.
But when it's that good,
Yeah.
you get lost in the sauce.
Okay.
You don't want the bell to ring. You know, you obviously you want the fighters, they want the bell to ring, but you don't want the bell to ring. It was the 11th round was a hell of a round. It was like back and forth, and then it became O'Shaquie.
Right
Then
at
at
the
the end of the round, it became
Hernandez.
It became Ramos.
Ramos. Why did I get Hernandez?
Right?
No, Serrano fought Ramos.
Excuse me, Hernandez. Excuse me.
Dang
Excuse me. I shouldn't correct
All
you.
right.
Became Hernandez,
Yeah.
and then obviously in the 12th round, we know that Shockey shocked the world again. You know, I want to see my dude in the ring.
Yeah, he was off. I think we had him at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we got to get him defend that title more. And I know he want to fight. He's a fighting champion.
Yeah.
He's not one of those dudes looking for an excuse, just sit back and hold on to the title.
Yeah.
And when he gets into the ring, he performs. It's not a boring style. It's an action-packed style. I forgot the old girl name, but she the one told me Shockey was going to be a problem. When I was like, I kind of looked past him against Ray Vargas, and he came out there and showed me. That was just, amazing, that fight. And that was like his first big step to a lot of people. Shockey has something special. What is he fighting? 120?
130.
130?
Yep.
So he got some it's money right around there.
Yep.
He got some big fights.
Yep.
He's with Matchroom now, no longer with PBC.
Okay.
Oh man, I can't even think. There's so many fights.
Well then, but let's stick here for just a second
For this
because I wanted to point out a couple of things, and Hernandez was winning the fight. Rocky was winning the fight, and I imagine he's winning the fight on the scorecards, but he was winning the fight in my mind, and it was a close fight, but I had him up 2-3-ish.
Like all he had to do is stay on his feet.
Yeah. At that, yeah. I mean, that 11th round was close. And of course, obviously, the 12th
Swing
round
rounds.
Yeah, it was some swing rounds. But I think if he stays on his feet,
On your card.
I think I had him win by 1 round.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I had him win by 1 round if he
Okay,
stays on
okay.
his feet. Yeah.
Well, Shockey
Yeah.
does what Shockey does.
But here's the thing. O'Shaquie is big for that 130 weight class.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is what I want to point out because an example, we'll use Canelo and we'll use Jermell Charlo. When you talk about a fighter being big for a weight class, you talk about the bigger fighter. And so with Canelo and Jermell, everybody was showing that Charlo was the taller guy. We already knew that. Was in a lot of ways the longer guy. He in fact could be the bigger guy at 168, but we know scientifically again that he has not truly filled out at that 68 pound weight division, whereas Canelo, of course, has been there forever. He's grown into that weight. He is 168 pounds. What that means is that even O'Shaquie, taking all of the punches that he took, standing right there with Rocky, fighting Rocky's fight, moving and getting caught up on the ropes, wasn't working, so Shock just started trying to just stand right there and
Dog
go
it
blow
out.
for blow, dog it out.
Yeah.
When you're big for the weight class, that means you're durable. And so we see at the end of this fight, that one fighter is just big for the weight class, bigger than the other guy, and could sustain and take what the other guy was delivering. And Shock had some bounce and energy in the last round, which I found to be extraordinary.
Yeah, credit to him as conditioner.
Yeah. I mean, he had some bounce at the end of this fight that was extraordinary. Again, a testament to him being big for the weight class. Guys that aren't hitting as hard as him, he can sustain and take that punishment, those punches on his body, on his head, on his gloves, the whole nine, and be strong at the end of the fight. You know what I mean? So I think that moving forward, that at 130, that's always going to be a strength for him, is being big for the weight class.
We think we know. People from the outside never been in there. Can you tell when a fighter, Shawn, is just tired? Or when he still got like more than enough?
In the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, just sitting back, not with you fighting.
Yeah.
Just being the eyes outside.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I could see it from Rocky.
Okay.
And I saw it from Shocky.
Like
and
they
that's
still
what
got
got
something.
me. Yeah, that's what got me to what I'm saying now. I said, Shock is just big for the weight class.
Yeah.
He was able to really just be durable and hold on, and he's big and so and has a punch at the end of this fight where Rock is now worn down from giving and the taking. You know what I mean? So that size matters in the ring sometimes, depending on the fighting styles, depending on the fighters.
Is it time for a unification? Hector Garcia,
Absolutely.
Navarrete?
Absolutely.
Or even get an Oscar Valdez. That's a big fight.
Absolutely. I mean, at the end of the day, and Shock already got 2 losses. So I'm willing to put up what I've done in the boxing ring. Guys like O'Shaquie Foster has done in the ring. L's. When you perform, your performance is what matters.
Not them L's. Don't let your performance outspeak those L's.
And we gonna get to Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou. Your L's don't speak for who you are. What you do in the ring speaks for who you are. You know what I mean? So what am I saying? What I'm saying is, while we're talking about Navarrete and O'Shaquie, one of them gonna fall off. But depending on how the performance is, do either of them really fall off? You got great against great, good against good, the best against the best in that weight class. Do they actually fall off? Or do you want to see a round robin situation like we used to see back in the day when guys was just fighting, we was getting great fights and boxing was great. How does boxing get back to great? Putting the best against the best. And not when one of them lose, they go down the ladder. No, put the loser against the other winner. Put the loser against the other loser and make this thing happen.
And with you saying that, we got awards coming up at the end of the year. I got the Shawn Porter Award. I need to run this by Showbiz first because he has a Shawn Porter Award. So I want to step on his.
You do?
Yeah, I want to step on his.
Wait a minute.
His first. So I want to run it by him, make sure it's good. O'Shaquie's he's on my list of Shawn Porter Fighter of the Year. I call it the Shawn Porter Award. Because I don't take it as all the W's. How did you perform in the L's? Shawn Porter. It's years you lost a fight or whatever, but still, that was one of your best years of boxing ever. You got to give people credit for performing. Just take a loss. You wiped off the planet Earth. Give people credit for giving everything they got, going through the 2 or 3 months of fight camp. Go ahead.
Do you remember what people were saying? Because I don't remember exactly what people were saying after my fight with before Errol.
Ugas?
Ugas, your dentist. Do you remember what people were saying after my fight with your dentist?
When they already knew Spence was coming, or just after? Just like right after, like
right after.
It was just like, what was that? That ain't Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter got to turn it up.
Yeah,
Shawn Porter got to be Shawn Porter.
So then, when it became
Earl
was people saying based on that
performance. Yeah. People didn't think of the big picture. Yeah. It was a lot of what did you do for me?
I remember people saying that I was going to get stopped and I was going to get knocked out.
People said some crazy stuff to me.
Do you think they were saying that because of my performance for your dentist?
Because if you don't, I didn't think about that either.
Never connected I'll be ignoring shit. I'll be giving it.
Yeah, because it was like, that's not the usual Shawn Porter. And if you think that's going to work against Earl Spence?
Oh, that makes sense.
But yeah.
Hey, well, good thing I did take it personal.
Yeah.
I was mad at people.
But
I took it
that's why I
personal.
say I got the Shawn Porter Award. And like I said, I run by showbiz. That's my guy. All respect to him.
Yeah.
He started this.
What is that? You can't give.
No, if he want to say Shawn Porter, you
I
can
don't talk to him about that.
Not, why?
Yeah, I'm not worthy of an award. What
Yes,
is that?
you are. Because you got to give people credit. Like, I don't know what his is.
Why am I
Mine
the guy? I'm not the only one that's lost fights and went on to have great. I don't know.
I mean, Manny
I
Pacquiao. There's a few.
Yeah.
Juan Marquez. There's a few of them, but
for this generation.
yeah, you gotta be a fighting champ. You can't just be down on somebody because people are scared to take L's.
Yeah.
I call it the Floyd Mayweather effect.
Yeah.
They don't want to let that L go.
Yeah.
But then once they take the L, it's like, oh, everybody loses.
Yeah.
Okay, I wish that was your attitude before you willing to fight everybody.
Yeah.
Because once you take that L, they were willing to fight anybody.
Yeah.
But before that, fighters are really cautious, son.
They would always ask me if I had not lost, would I take these fights? Is it the fact that you've lost is what gives you confidence going in the ring?
Effort.
That kind of like the effort, like I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
And I would always say, like, no, I would take this fight if I was undefeated. I still would take this fight. It's just how the nature of the PorterWay was for me, for my household, for my team, my dad, the list goes on. So that's just kind of what it was for us. I like to see Shot got to get back in the ring.
Yeah.
Not this year.
Beginning of the year. He got 30 days.
He got some time to make up, man.
Yeah,
we gotta
beginning
see
of the
him back in
year.
the ring.
Yeah, we got to go 3 times next year. We got to get a unification fight by the summer. If not, next fight.
We gonna get him on the show.
Yeah, that's our
hopefully
guy.
next week.
Yeah, that's our guy.
Yeah, hopefully we gonna get him on next week. I was pushing to get Francis on
shout out
today,
to
and so
Francis.
I kind of.
And we got to get our boy, what's his name? Ramirez.
Scrappy.
Scrappy. Yeah.
Scrappy doo.
Yeah, Scrappy. Just trying to tell him to stay focused. So many fighters I've seen with so much talent that
I got
wasted
a
it.
question for Shock, man.
Okay.
He's good, man. I'm proud of him.
Hell
Man.
of
I'm
good.
happy for him.
Hell of a fighter.
Yeah, happy for him.
What we got next? We just want to
I
spin the rest on
remember
this
at
big
one point.
Okay, go ahead.
My bad, but I remember at one point I was calling, shoot, I'm losing his name.
130 guy?
No, 140. Who about to get in the ring? With Devin Haney. Shit. Regis. I remember at one point. Yeah, hey, edit that, man. People gonna say things about me I don't want them to say. No.
Say things.
Regis. No. But at one point I was calling Regis the dark horse at 140. I just felt like he was the guy to beat at 140. Of course, since then,
Okay, Sean.
Teofimo has come into the
What
ring.
you just said is exactly what happened to you against Ugas.
Yeah.
We're basing
Yeah.
Regis off his last performance.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm honestly, I'm on record for now for saying 2 things. Number one, I said Haney and their team better be prepared. They better, do your due diligence and not judge him based off of his last fight because he can do more than that.
Yeah.
But then when I looked at the fact that Regis, he likes for his fighters to sit still. And
No, you better be ready for movement. You better be sparring a dude on skates. Because this dude gonna be moving. And then people always
and he make it look good. That's the thing about that.
Yeah.
People be hating, but he make it look good.
Yeah, and moments when you think he gonna move, he'll sit down and throw some shit and then get out of there.
Yeah.
And then I know people giving him hell like, man, that dude didn't come from nothing. Man, I'm from Louisiana. We got a different type of, like, in our mind, we've had this in a group text. I feel like nobody ever had it harder than me. But that's the mindset of people from Louisiana because we came from so much, the racism, just so much, but everybody goes through that. People always like, I'm not from here. I'm like, yeah, everybody got a story. And I think that's what Regis, being from Louisiana, that's what drives him, and that's what he speaks on. At the end of the day, Devin Haney has a story too.
Yeah, exactly.
My kid don't have to go back to Louisiana to beat me.
Yeah.
Your kid ain't got to go back to Ohio to beat you.
Yeah. But I was like,
what? Regis?
Because Regis was talking about where Haney is from, and the silver spoon, blah 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 blah, and I'm like,
that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
we're failures, Shawn, if our kids got to go back and be raised like we are. We're failures. We failed as fathers.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Bill Haney, he did his job. However he had to do his job, he did his job. And same thing with Regis. Regis got boys that he is not going to let have to come up like Regis' program.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. Yeah. But you're going to teach them that hard discipline, that work ethic, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think Regis is going to come here and perform.
Yeah. Listen.
Fight of the year.
I don't want this to be the Haney Regis show now.
Oh, okay. But shout out to Haney Regis.
Yeah, we going to get there. We got some time.
Well,
but I brought Regis' program up because I said he was the dark horse.
How
2
you
years
feel?
ago now, and I kind of feel like the same for Shockey, where he's just flying still
with a belt.
2 electric performances now, because I mean, the dude was pressuring him last night, and he just it was rope to rope, corner to corner. He couldn't get away from the dude, so his thing became, a lot of fighters ain't able to do this. Let me make this adjustment. Let me just dog it out. Let me try to, beat you at something and find it. And eventually he ended up finding it. A lot of fighters ain't able to switch up like that, But so just collectively, his body of work through his last few fights, and I like to use that word, how shocking he's been in his last, and especially just the other night. He's my dark horse at 130. Ain't nobody talking about him the way they talking about Navarrete.
Yeah, you're right. 100% right.
Yeah.
All right. So we ready to discuss the big one?
Yeah. Yeah. Ready.
They all been talked about.
Yeah. No. We're not ready. One more fight. Cause like everybody was looking forward to this one. It was a great show and all that kind of stuff. If you missed Nunez versus Escandon, man, another. Did you see that one?
Yeah, I thought we was about to get robbed. You made me wear steel surroundings. Somebody just walked in.
I
was like, we about to get robbed. They ain't got nothing on me.
No.
Yeah.
What you got?
I got to protect myself, okay? I got to get home, okay?
Said the car? Said, I ain't got you something for that. He said, I ain't got nothing on me.
I got to get home. I got to get you home, okay? I got to get my friends home, okay? Okay, whatever.
That's how you feel, huh?
Hey, man, whatever. Hey, I'm very aware of my surroundings. I'm like, hey, we about to get attacked.
Gotta fight, man.
Hey, we ain't fighting, okay?
He gave up.
We ain't fighting.
He said, I ain't got nothing on me. You gave up. You gave up on your life.
No, I was going to look at something. You always got to find something. I'm like, I can find something.
Yeah, you gave up.
No.
I ain't got nothing on me. Not now. Not now. No.
Oh,
if you
man.
didn't see that, man, that was another knock right there, man. Okay. I know it's a lot of people out there that like to see them big hellacious knockouts. Yeah. That was another one, man. So if y'all missed that on DAZN, check that out. Check out O'Shaquie's fight if you missed it. Definitely if you missed Amanda and Ramos, check that fight out as well. On to the big one. Mm-hmm. So a lot to be said about this, by the way.
So the group text was going off. You wasn't responding. I was getting kind of frustrated.
Why?
I'm like, say something. You the boxer in here.
Because we got to come in here.
You the boxer in here. Say something. Me and Andy was very upset. Shout out to Andy. Shout out to, I don't know if DDA was upset. I think DDA was just commenting.
DDA just DDA.
I was very upset because I felt like this is our guy for the sport of boxing. You go up in here and you dominate this boy. You school this boy. You take him the 5th, 6th round, drown him, finish him. I'm like, for you to do that, it's like somebody coming outside the sport, stepping into our sport. I say ours because we all love boxing and the community is very tight and it's not a lot of us. My man came in and professionally training for 6 months? I've given that. And you've been doing this for all your life. And my man drops you.
That was a damn
near won the fight. Shout out to Naeem Lynn. Naeem say the other one, when he fell again, he fell when he dropped him the other time. They called it a slip.
Listen.
Naeem said it was I can't find it nowhere.
No,
Naeem said he dropped him then. So technically he could have dropped him twice.
Yeah.
I told Naeem he's so goofy and big that I thought he was just like real flimsy.
Just a part of it.
Yeah, and then he was on the ropes for a second. So when I rewind in my mind, I'm like, damn, he could have been stunned.
Getting himself back together.
Yeah. I'm like, so he damn near got dropped twice, and I still, it could have been a draw, but I think I had Francis by 1 point. 1 point. But I was like, it was
That was my first reaction to him, but
I had Francis by 1 point. But if I'm the sport of boxing, you're not beating us.
that's what everybody think. That's what everybody think.
It don't make sense to give him an L. It don't make sense, Shawn.
No, it doesn't.
Why? You told me, you said one time, the business, I wasn't supposed to lose that night.
He ain't supposed to lose. You right.
Not that night. We got Usyk down the road. We got damn near Joshua down the road. We got big fights. We can't.
I was told during our Pro Box TV recording that the WBC is gonna rank Ngannou in the top 10.
Yeah, that's what Mauricio told him in the ring. I was told. I heard. How do you feel about that?
I mean, we got so much that we could talk about.
If my man down the street, your neighbor that sparred you and go 10 with you and he 147, does he deserve to be in the top? Top 10, Shawn, and welterweight?
Damn.
Because I went 10 with Shawn Porter. I dropped Shawn Porter.
It's plenty of people that I've been in the ring with, spar with.
Yeah, I'm gonna say your sparring partners could say.
It's been some sparring partners that have said, "Oh, I'm gonna get him. I could get him," and it's not the same. But if you're not on your shit,
I don't think he took that boy serious.
Absolutely not. I'm like, damn, where do we start? Let's start at the very beginning.
Okay.
So let's start.
Okay, they walk into the ring.
The ring walk is fly.
You seen the ring come up?
Nah, I didn't.
The ring came from the ground.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
No, I missed that.
Oh, that shit was.
I knew it was going to be fly, and I was like getting glimpses of it. But let's start at the very beginning.
Okay.
And let's just talk about Tyson. I mean, there's just so much to talk about. So Tyson is he's calling guys out, not fighting them. And he's saying he wants to do this, he wants to do that. I just think that for this fight, for this guy, he didn't. No, he did not take it serious. That's so light because it's like, how do you, even if you don't take it, you're right. But
he didn't maximize his camp.
He didn't maximize anything.
He didn't train for him like he did 3 times with Deontay Wilder?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not. Based on what I know I'm able to do, based on
our thoughts was,
and based on what I know you're not able to do to me. This is what I know, number one, from experience, and number two, I would just speak on experience. When you have not been training, because I know experience in training camp, when you ain't been doing what you're supposed to do in camp, and somebody comes in, and you looking at them, and I'm talking about myself, I'm looking at them like, all right, we'll get these rounds in.
Easy work.
And you come in, and you get me, I got to get my shit together. But you're going to get me for a good 2 weeks. Because I didn't have my shit together before you got here. You got here knowing I'm getting in the ring with Shawn Porter. I got to come prepared.
Yeah.
So it takes me 2 weeks to get prepared to start handling you so that I can handle fight night. So he didn't do what he was supposed to do in camp. Taking nothing from Francis. And I've been saying that all damn day. Did the interview with TMZ and all that. Taking nothing from Francis. But how you know he didn't do what he was supposed to do? Did he have that classic bounce we've seen him have in the past?
Yeah.
Did that hand juggle and move the way that it always move? No. Guess what? Go back and watch the fight, y'all. Watch it with me. I'm going to do a watch back. The only time this hand moved was when he threw it. The hand didn't just move and feint and pump.
He wasn't on that slick shit.
And all that. Guess what? When I ain't in shape to do what I'm supposed to do, when I ain't been doing what I'm supposed to do in camp, I can't call on it on fight night.
I can't beat Tyson Fury.
I can't beat Tyson Fury on fight night if I haven't been Tyson Fury for 8 to 10 to 12 weeks. So again, taking nothing from Francis, but we did not get a prime Tyson Fury on fight night. Made for a good night.
Yeah.
And an entertaining fight.
Yeah.
And we want to see a rematch now. But at the end of the day, you're right. A man that was not supposed to come into this and come into our house.
Yep.
Got up in our house.
Beat up our daddy.
Yep.
Yep.
And a lot like you, Tyson ain't had nothing on him. Tyson ain't had nothing on him. But the things that he could call on that are so second nature to him, understanding range and distance, being able to time his jab the way that he was able to. And I just thought that collectively he closed the rounds that he lost because of the knockdown. And I felt like collectively, I had him win 6-4.
Okay.
I'm
not mad at that. Yeah. You talk about range. I felt like Francis did a great job of range.
Hell of a job.
I was what I seen him. I said, bro, he's so aware of the range. It's some like Shakira Stevenson, Terrence Crawford shit. Like he was just, I'm good. I know where I'm at.
Yeah.
And it was just, and then I think he felt the power. Like they wrapped up and it was just like, nah, this is different. This is African strong. This is different. Yeah. Then when he knocked him down and hit the slave ritual on him, I was like, man, he dancing?
Yeah, seen that.
Like when he dropped, my heart dropped. I'm like, come on. I remember the last time I felt like, all right, probably you. But before that, it was Mike Tyson. I'm like, come on, don't.
Yeah.
And it's just like with you. I knew he's getting up. I'm like, he getting up.
Yeah.
He got it from Deontay Wilder, but still, it's like, this can't be happening.
And let's not get it twisted, y'all. That was not no wake me up knockdown. That was the real. That was the real deal.
And he was cut before that.
Yeah, that was the real deal.
He beat up our guy, man.
Francis is a good boxer.
We gotta jump his ass.
Well, I hate you gotta say it. Francis is a good boxer.
Yeah, to be a first time in there with the.
Cause what I've been preaching? I've been preaching. You gotta bring that UFC wild, rough you up kind of style into the boxing ring if you want to beat these guys.
And he had some weird ish.
At some point, he probably should have called on that.
He did the running super punch one time.
Yeah. But he should have called him more of it.
It got a little crazier.
Especially after the knockdown. He didn't go after him after
that killer instinct.
You gotta
He did have him hurt one time and he was doing some it's to him.
Well,
that's a lot. That's 6'9", 270. That's a lot to hurt.
Yeah.
That's a lot to get out of there, Shawn.
Yeah.
That ain't just some punches ain't gonna get Tyson. It's gonna take a lot for somebody to literally get Tyson out of a fight.
Earlier I talked about Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather. And for the first 3 to 4 rounds, the fight was just Floyd just waiting his time. Floyd knew he can't go 12 rounds with me. I'm gonna wait it out. He waited it out and turned it up, and it was what it became. With this one right here, Tyson didn't come to the ring prepared to push the tank of Francis Ngannou. So now it looks like Francis can legit do 10 a 10 3-minute round
or championship fight.
But Francis don't know how to pace himself. So it was rounds he literally just flat out took off. Rounds he gave away because he don't know his energy systems. He don't know his energy systems through a 3-minute round. And so it was rounds that he lost simply because he just took off, not having the education to do what needs to be done. Now you done tasted it. Now you done felt it. He ain't going back to the UFC. He ain't going back to the what's the league? The
PFL.
The PFL. Not immediately. At least if he can help it.
That's where the money at.
Contractually.
And he can get some money now.
Contractually, if it makes sense for him. I don't know what he got to break off to them in order to make it happen. But he has become overnight an instant player in boxing.
Yeah.
I hate the fact that the WBC they're going to. Yeah. The fact that they will rank him in the top 10.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. But they've been trying to figure out a way to rank Jake Paul forever. And they just can't get it.
Stop!
They trying to rank him.
Not everybody need to be ranked. As you can see, he didn't need to be ranked to do that. So why ranking?
And then what if you understand?
You know why, right?
Huh?
Nah, I ain't going there.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Don't do that. That's what, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm bothered.
We all know. The thing about it, I think now when you get up in there, so he's in the top 10, he gonna get another fight.
Oh, you putting him in the top 10?
No, I'm saying they put him in the top 10. He gonna get another fight.
Yeah.
What you gonna get up there when you get up there with a dog? Like somebody that's gonna take you. Not everybody want to take your head off, like I always say, the one person that if you really want to test how good you are, if you can compete a heavyweight division, Chris Arreola. He coming in there to rumble. If you can, hey, Chris Arreola gonna give you everything he got, and he gonna take your heart, or you gonna take him.
Chris is the gatekeeper that ain't even at the gate no more.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn.
No more.
Put him up there with Chris.
But this the funny thing about boxing, y'all, and it just is what it is, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell this story now. Go over and watch it over there at Pro Box TV. I'm gonna keep talking about them. It is what it is. But I told this story earlier.
Mm-hmm.
They asked the question: is it crazy that somebody like Francis, who even though he was elite in his sport, can come over to this sport and get a fight like this? And I said, this is a true story, and this is what happened when I went and got my boxing license.
Mm-hmm.
Went down with my dad in Cleveland. I don't remember where the spot was at now, but we were in Cleveland. Went down to get my boxing license, my professional boxing license. Went in there, signed some paperwork. Of course, put on my professional, my amateur record, all this kind of stuff, and signed the paperwork, and took the picture. And I'm literally leaving the office with my boxing license. Mm-hmm. I looked at my dad. I said, "That's it?" He said, "Yeah, it's fucked up, ain't it?" I said, "That's it?" He said, "Yeah, you're a pro now." I said, "Anybody can do that?" He said, "Yep. It's messed up, ain't it?" I said, "Yeah, that's all the way messed up." And that's how our sport is. There's nothing that qualifies anybody to be a professional boxer. At least 100
to 50 to 100 fights.
Ain't nothing that qualifies. All you got to do is go downtown, and get your boxing license.
So I go downtown, get a boxing license, get a box rec?
Come on, let's go.
Okay. Can I put my street number on there?
Want to?
16101.
Yeah, if you want to.
That number's never gonna change.
Let's have the whole TPWP crew just go out and get their licenses.
Yeah,
let's go
get our license.
That's how easy it is.
Yeah,
and put it on Patreon as behind the scenes content.
Yeah.
And this is what I said about this fight. I get it. And everybody else has to understand it and get it. Mm-hmm. Don't rank Francis Ngannou. Let the man do what he wants to do. If he wants to get back in the boxing ring, he's going to do it anyway. Doesn't require him getting ranked.
You don't have to rank him.
For him to find who he wants to fight.
You don't have to rank him.
You ain't got to rank the man.
But, don't say it. But
because I got a feeling if things work out contractually for him in the PFL, what he's going to do and what he should do is find safe fights. Mm-hmm. Get you good 2 8-rounders. Mm-hmm. And go back right here and get this Tyson Fury rematch on. Get 2 good 8-rounders on TV.
See how you parade perform.
I just advise somebody else coming from another sport, coming from the NFL, get you some off-fight TV. Get you some off-TV fights. Yeah. Because when you come back to TV, you want people to see a different you. You don't want people to see a sloppy version and then a version that's improving. The boxing ain't really got time for people that's improving. What do we say about the guys that's fighting on ESPN Plus? We get to see them grow right in front of our eyes. Yep. But guess what? They got a bar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They got a standard that they're already at. And they got a standard that we're holding them to. Everybody ain't got time to grow off TV. I got a feeling this man does because of the following he already had prior to this fight. And now because of this fight, this man got a following of his own. Ain't even got to get ranked. But find you, I like what they said earlier, Chisora.
Yeah.
Get you one of them kind of fights. Somebody that's going
Dubois.
Yeah, somebody that's going to challenge you, but not knock you.
I say I won't say
Joe might could get one of them. Might could get.
I was gonna say one guy I used to say back in the day, but that's my guy now, so I can't do that no more.
Who's that?
No, just keep going. Keep going.
I got you.
Joe Joyce. I still pick the boxer. It's I still got some respect for boxing. I just feel like the next time he might get lined up.
Yeah.
It's just hard, like people up there, get him with Wilder.
Yeah.
Get him with Joshua.
Real quick, because we said the same thing about, we said that Jamel Charlo fought himself out of a fight.
Yeah, he fought himself. Yeah.
With Terrence Crawford. Yeah. Did Tyson Fury fight himself out of a fight with Alexander Usyk?
Nah, I still want to see that.
You still want to see that?
I still want to see that.
Did Francis Ngannou fight himself into a fight with Alexander Usyk?
No, I don't want to see that one.
Okay.
But I
just what everybody talking about.
But I would want to see Wilder.
And
Wilder?
Wilder and Francis?
Yeah, I'm there for that.
Ooh.
I'm there for that because
I'm there for that too.
Yeah, I think he gets lined up. Hey, play with him if you want to.
Clean
Play with him
there.
if you want to. You going night. Hey, we gotta get him back, Wilder.
What if this whole time
Deontay
been waiting on this fight to happen?
I'm there for that.
That's a mind blower right there.
Who going all African who? Okay.
That's a hell of a fight right there.
That's a hell of a fight.
So he fought himself into a fight.
Yeah, because they talking about
Wilder.
Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua.
Yeah.
Everybody talking about the big names for my man.
Yeah.
Like, he just passed everybody.
My man handled himself well.
Well, from the beginning to the end.
Yeah.
He earned so much respect even after the fight. And if you look at both guys, he looked like the one that won.
Yeah.
My man Tyson Fury had a black eye, the cut.
I can't turn off the fact that I know for myself that Tyson wasn't prepared enough.
And I think that's the biggest thing that people that already know boxing.
Yeah.
That's not the Tyson Fury.
I said, and this is what I said to Dr. Rob earlier.
Shout out Dr. Rob.
I said, what's going to hurt boxing? I said, I think that this has really helped put a magnifying glass on the boxing. Boxing's been heating up. Jake Paul been doing his thing. A couple other people have been coming to boxing just ever since the pandemic. Mm-hmm. Boxing has transformed to become this spectacle and entertainment, which it is. And we want to what we need is for our fighters to become more entertaining before, during, and after fights. Mm-hmm. You know? What I was saying was that I actually forgot what I was saying.
You're talking about Francis and how the new people are coming still in the spotlight, and ever since the pandemic, you feel like the pandemic.
I'm gonna repeat what I just said.
I'm trying to get you back. I'm trying to get you back. Usually, but I'm saying when you repeat, you be like, "Oh, I got this."
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't getting it. I come.
God.
See, that's how. Oh my God.
God, dog. This is a day for me, y'all. This is a day for me. It's been a lot.
All right, go ahead, man.
No, but what I was saying to Dr. Rob is that
Dr. Rob.
while this has put boxing under a magnifying glass, and boxing is really, after this right here is hot, what would be bad is if they do an immediate rematch and Tyson comes in the ring and blows him away.
You said it's bad?
Because people don't expect, people pay for something and they got entertained, but people that are like you, the boxing fans, we felt like we got robbed. Mm-hmm. We felt like, yo, bro, you wasn't prepared. Yeah. What the hell?
Yeah, what you doing?
What the hell?
Yeah.
And in the rematch, now the MMA world is in the uproar. And all these people that are not boxing fans are in the uproar. They're expecting all this from Francis.
The rematch is bigger?
And Tyson come in the ring and knock him in 2 rounds. What we thought was going to happen in the first one, because he's prepared, because he's firing and doing what he's supposed to do. Now everybody like, oh, the first one was fixed. The first one was this. The first one was that. And that's my concern now, is that we get a Tyson Fury that...
well, it don't matter, Shawn. Your boy even put a tweet out, this one I watch boxing.
Yes,
LBJ.
And oh, damn, he said that? Yeah. Dang. Yeah, and Dr. Rob said we already got.
Oh, okay.
I was like, well, I said, yeah, you're kind of right. We did kind of get got.
Yeah. What did you think Tyson thought? What was in his head? What was his game plan, Shawn? What a perfect night script? How was it going to go for him?
Something Paulie said earlier, and I can't imagine Tyson Fury has never sparred with an MMA fighter. I think at some point boxers get in the ring with MMA fighters at some point, and they're always square up. They can never follow us. Exactly why I don't watch boxing. Come on, man. Dang. 15.6 million. You can't say that, LeBron. Damn it, boy.
Yeah, that hurt.
Call your mama.
That hurt. Oh yeah, shout out to Mama James.
But they can never move their feet. And I think that's what probably was one of the things that caught Tyson Fury off guard, was that Ngannou could stand in front of him and get to him. You know? So shout out to Chris. He said earlier, Chris Algieri, he said earlier that most MMA fighters don't have the ability, or excuse me, he said that Tyson Fury struggles with fighters the same size as him.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, I kind of felt like that before the fight. And I was like, the only
But
reason
what about
why
Wilder?
he struggles with fighters the same size as him.
What you mean? Height or
Yeah, height. Yeah.
he struggled with Wilder? You call that struggling?
Third fight? What about the
That was
first
just
fight?
a war.
What about the first fight? Second fight, he made an adjustment.
Yeah.
Some other things were at play, apparently. You know what I mean? Blah, 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 blah. The third fight was a really great fight.
But this guy's like 6'4".
But he's big. He has a presence about him.
Okay.
Is he really only 6'4"?
Yeah,
I think he's bigger than that.
I pull up this. I think because I remember thinking, I'm 6'4", fighting a dude. I've been. My brother's 6 up there, and I'm like, that's a big fight. That's tough.
Well, he got presence, man. You know.
Yeah.
And it seemed like they were.
And when they tangled,
that's what I'm saying. Like during the fight, it seemed like they were.
He
eye to
showed
eye,
you like
you know what I
I'm
mean?
stronger. I'm stronger than you.
Yeah.
BoxRec has him at 6'4", yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was, boxers come down.
Yeah.
He probably fought what you call it erect. I thought they put a 1-0 on this thing. I was reading it backwards. I was about to say out of line. So he about to go on a Lomachenko run?
Who?
Francis.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
saying?
That's good. That's clean right there.
But no, and man, that dude got a hell of a story. So I'm all about everything he did. He bet on himself. Came from nothing. They put a picture up, Shawn, with him in like a, no disrespect, village hut with his mom or grandmother just eating with nothing.
Wow.
Just to have $50 million or whatever he got now.
Yeah.
I mean, you come from to where you're at now. It's like it's a big jump, but from what he did, it's like anything's possible.
Yeah.
Anything's possible. So
Yeah. So,
But-
the thing that's been said is he didn't win the fight, but he won the night.
yes, that's great.
I'm gonna do a watch back. I'm gonna post that on to the Patreon. That'll be up before the end of the week. Yes, got some more work for you, sir. And
PTO.
I just want you guys to. I'm gonna score this fight. You know what I mean? And I just want people to, because there's a lot of people, especially MMA people, that think that he won this fight all because of a knockdown. And you just gotta understand that while that's basically a 2-round swing, it doesn't ultimately decide the fight. And people say, well, he got knocked down, so why? How? You got a busted up face. I mean, when I fought Errol, whose face looked worse?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just how it goes.
Yeah, just moments. Like you could dominate one round and lose the rest.
Yeah.
Just is what it is. But, ultimately I had Francis winning by edging it out, possible draw. You had Tyson Fury. What you guys had?
Which way?
Leave them in the comments.
Yeah.
Leave them in the comments.
You had 6'4" for Ngannou?
6'5". Something weird because of the knockdown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
the
see what you're
knockdown.
saying.
Yeah.
I
think I said it in the group and it was like, oh, and I still wasn't happy.
You don't
with
understand how this shit works either, so maybe I won't judge the fight.
it. But and what did you guys have? Like Francis, Tyson? What do y'all want to see? Y'all want to see a rematch?
Yeah.
Who you want to see? How you feel about the rankings? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think I think he's higher than Jared Anderson. Shout out to Jared. If you think about it,
I know.
That's-
I don't know. I feel like he's in the top 10, but you're right.
Yeah.
We shouldn't even be talking about this.
how you just gonna jump my man?
You got to keep it separate, y'all. And I said this, the fighters, when you
Jared Anderson,
when you jumping around and you start trying to do things like this, you have to be mindful of your legacy. And you have to be mindful of how this is going to reflect not only on your boxing record, but to your fans who support you, to, your legacy and what people will remember you for and things like that, We get to a point now where it's a lot of YouTubers and other people calling out fighters, and the fighters like, yeah, let's do it. Okay, cool. Do it, get the money, all that kind of stuff, but make it clear what's happening. You know what I mean? He should have made it clear. I want this to be an exhibition.
Yeah, and every time there's a fight like this, there's a belt in the ring.
Who? Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's another thing. Hold on.
It's kind of like the same thing you're talking about. Then Thanksgiving weekend is finally official. I feel like we've never been able to talk about it. Can I talk about it?
No, man, it's the
Thanksgiving
30th.
weekend?
It's the 30th.
It's not the 30th. It's Thanksgiving
It's
weekend.
October 30th.
No, this is
Oh,
not...
the fight. You talking about the fight. I thought you was talking about actual Thanksgiving.
You like the dude that was sitting here and celebrating, talking about what's the next big thing coming up, Halloween tomorrow.
That'd be at his Android?
Yeah.
It's been announced for like 2 weeks.
I asked him.
He kept telling me, hold on.
No.
Yes.
For the last 2 weeks, we've been talking about.
Oh, okay,
Here, let's
okay.
get to why I've been forgetting everything.
All right, go ahead.
What's
been going on?
A Friday morning, 6 a.m. I flew out to Dallas, Texas. Had a great time in Dallas. Shout out to the barbershop over there.
You went back to that one?
No. I didn't. And they're gonna be mad that I ain't hit them up.
Oh yeah, I snitched.
Yeah.
Did-
Shout out to
did you
Clack,
go to-
you my guy.
Did you go to our spot?
For the record, Clack. No, I didn't go to that spot. Shout out and Clack. I was about to U-turn, and I was like, I can't leave my guy hanging. So, but I just wanted to shout out a couple of people. We got there, and I met up with a guy by the name of James Wright. James Wright is known down there in Dallas, Texas, as the Suit Man.
The soup?
Suit.
Oh, okay.
The Suit Man. He wears a suit, goes to every single Dallas Cowboys fan or game, home and away. And he is known as the Suit Man because he wears suits to every game.
Okay.
So, you know who hooked me up with James, and you if you don't, I'll let you know. But hook me up with James, and I'm gonna bless him with a suit that he can rock, and he has a big Dallas Cowboys trailer that he moves around the country.
He drives away
some
games?
of them, not all of them, but some of them. Like he just drove. They just played. They just played the Chargers or somebody. Yeah, he drove all the way out there for that game.
Oh, that's crazy.
And was trying to come through Vegas to see me on his way home. I'm like,
Just go.
I'll see you next week.
You wasn't home anyways.
I wasn't home. Yeah, but I caught up with him. Show real quick. I want to show.
Who set you up with that?
Mercy. Dang.
Okay. I thought it was Mercy. Shout out to
See,
Mercy.
I told you.
Mercy know everybody.
Yeah. So, hey, I wanted to show this real quick. So he won the 2022 Dallas Cowboys Fan of the Year award.
Oh, that's a thing.
That's a thing.
Okay, let me see how he won it. Because
this, I don't know how he won.
I gotta
he
be
had
impressed.
To fill out a whole bunch of paperwork and stuff like that. Look. I gotta rethink my life, y'all. My closet should be a Browns room, and I didn't know that until just right now. I don't got time to do all this though. I love the Browns, but I ain't got time for all this.
This is a slow working process. This is This is
he went to the
real deal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you met Emmett?
I have met him.
I
have met him.
I had the opportunity to meet him and didn't get a chance to shake his hand, but we seen each other from afar. Anyway.
Yeah, I met him. I got his autograph.
It's a real story. It's a real story.
Oh, why didn't you meet?
I was busy doing what I was doing at the sports convention, and when I was sports con, yep. And then when I was done, he had already made his way out of the building, but he was walking by the ring.
Are you gonna cut it? He got a championship.
Like you can turn it off.
Yeah.
Over him.
Feel free to just cue me whenever you're ready.
This is a real story. Like what are you talking about?
He got his championship in. Hey, behind the scenes stuff.
You
guys.
said to play it, so I played it.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to that guy, man.
The reason why I showed him, and shout out to James Wright, the Suit Man, 2022 Dallas Cowboys Fan of the Year. They got a trophy, and he got not a trophy, a statue in the front of his house, bruh. The thing bigger than you.
It better not be him.
It's him.
Man.
I wasn't able to get footage of it. I got.
What's his address? It's on map. It's on that map. Google Maps.
I know it is. Be right.
Yes.
Would it be on this list?
Yes. This dude here, man.
Listen, he took me to his high school where he is.
You lost your mic, Ant.
He took me to his high school where he is a teacher, and I had the opportunity to pour into the kids over there. So I want to shout out his high school and say thank you to his high school for having me. After that, we went to do after that, we went and did a podcast show. Shout out to Law Nation out there. Shout out to DeRoe.
Yeah,
you know
seen
who
those
DeRoe
guys.
is,
Yeah.
the rapper. Yeah. Got a chance to meet DeRoe out there. And then also met with the guy that I'm looking at doing some business with, Paul Sergusa. So shout out to him as well, doing some suit business with him. That took us to Houston on Saturday morning. And when we got to Houston, we got you. I'll be quick.
What type of number is that?
When we got to Houston, we went to his factory and things like that. So just wanted to shout him out and just talk about some of the things I did this weekend. Also, I went to Seattle. So I went from Houston to Seattle on Saturday, and then my family and I, we went to the Seattle Seahawks versus Cleveland Browns game out there. That was a great moment for me and my family. First game we took the boys to. They actually watched some of the game, which was cool. So I had a great time.
What they did the rest of the time?
And then got, phone.
Waste of money.
Yeah, phone. That's what I told Dick. I told Adam, I said, hey, watch the game.
Yeah.
I bought you a ticket.
Yeah.
$40 I spent. Watch the game. So but we had a great time, man. And then got home late last night so that I can get in here to do this today. I wanted to shout out some specific people, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. I want to shout out Barry Bell, and I want to also shout out Mike and Marisa out there in Seattle. So Barry Bell is the guy that I met when I was in Houston. We were wrapping up our meeting. We had lunch and all that kind of stuff. And the guy from the back comes out, and it's Barry Bell. And something I learned a long time ago, I said, man, it's weird. The people in the back, they always know who I am. The workers, the cooks, the people washing the dish, they always know who I am.
Yeah, Tommy Blacks.
Yeah. I'm telling you, they always... Tory Blacks, right?
No, it's something like that.
Oh, something.
Just
Yeah.
Blacks,
Yeah, but they always know who I am, right? So he comes out because the waiter that was waiting on us, one thing led to another. Somebody said something, and he said, yeah, this guy Shawn Porter's out there, and he stopped everything he was doing.
Terry Blacks.
Oh, Terry Blacks. He stopped everything he was doing to come out and say what's up to me. And my man, jaw dropped. He said, yo, you are actually here. I said, yeah, man, what's up with it? He said, I need this. Dead look in his face. He said, yo, I need this. And I've come across that a couple of times. So I knew he just need that picture. He need that moment. And that's why I always give fans, people who don't get a chance, y'all only see us on TV. You know me, man. You be like, yo, bro, you gonna be late. You got to get out of here, man. Because I want to give people that chance to have something to remember. Yeah. You get the picture, which is cool, but when I give you a moment to remember, I want to give you that. You know what I mean? So I told Barry, I said, you watch my podcast? He said, no. I said, it's all good, man, but I just want you to know I'm going to talk about you in the next one, man. So I want to shout out Barry Bell. I did take a picture with him. I got the picture to the producer late. Maybe we'll start the show next week with him just on the screen. No, and I want to shout out Mike and Marisa. We was walking to our seats. Somebody seen my peripheral and just said, what's up? You know what I mean? So I wanted to shout them out as well. Saying all that to lead me into the motivational message. I was with Dr. Rob earlier. What's the name of that spot?
It's called Limitless.
No, not that, but the...
Game Changers.
Game Changers, yeah. You got something?
No.
Okay.
Dr. Rob was actually supposed to be my doctor. Shawn ended up going there a couple times. Yeah, I haven't been there in forever. Game Changers.
So I go over... I'm walking through Game Changers because they locked all the doors and I can't get out. So I'm walking through Game Changers and one of the kids runs up behind me. Hey, can you talk? Can you talk to us? We're in our circle time. We're having circle time. I'm like, cool, what's circle time? I go back in there. These kids are between like 13 and 15, 16, just sitting in a circle, winding down for the day after school and also their workouts and stuff like that. And they asked me to talk to them. So I talked to them and I did. And what I told them, I said, y'all trying to be what y'all see on TV, y'all trying to make a lot of money and have a whole bunch of fans and things like that. The two things I think it take, patience and focus. Those are the two, and that's just what I gave them today. I said, y'all got to be patient. I said, I started boxing when I was 5 years old. I didn't even know everything that I was going to do. I ain't turned pro till I was almost 21 years old. That's 16 years of just staying dedicated and staying focused and not getting too deterred from things. But one of the kids asked me while I was speaking to him, he said, what's your biggest accomplishment? And I said, what I'm doing right now. I love doing what I do right now. That's what I told the kid. I said, I get to live in my purpose every single day. I said, I'm made to help people. And I get to help people every single day. I said, y'all should make it y'all job to figure out what your purpose is and live in your purpose every day. Figure out what your purpose is and living your purpose every day. I get people like Barry Bell. I get people like Mike and Marisa. And it happened so many times while I was in Dallas. My mind was blown. And it happened some more when I went to Houston. And it happened more when I was in Seattle. I said, what's up to this dude? He had a suit on at the game, or he had a coat on. And I like this coat. I said, what's up to him? Because I said, yo, that coat fly. He said, yo, Shawn Porter, I'm a fan, man. I'm like, yo, I'm a fan of the coat.
And it's crazy because your energy actually spills out to your whole team.
Yeah.
Like people see Dane and just see his shirt on, like, oh, you with the podcast?
Yeah.
And get hyped. And same with me. I go out places, people like, hey man, where's Shawn at?
Yeah.
Shawn ain't with you. All right, well, I'll take a picture.
Yeah,
It's just like, it's your energy and it's just,
Yeah.
you got a nice team around you and it spills off to everybody.
So I'm going to add to that, big dog. Thank you for that.
Go ahead.
Your energy, your energy will command your presence. And what I mean by that is when people see you, your energy is going to determine whether or not they want to be in your presence. It's going to determine whether or not they want to speak to you. Going to determine whether or not they want to receive something from you. And when they're ready to receive something from you, if you're living in your purpose, you'll be ready to give it to them. Find your purpose. This is the PorterWay.
Stay blessed.